What is up, guys, and welcome back to the last video of the year. It's been a long, strange journey. To think that it's been a little bit over a year since this channel has run its boozy course. You've seen me go from this to what you know and love today. So get ready for those next year jokes that people just can't help but bust out whenever they get the chance. Or those 2020 to 2022 gap joke memes, because it's their thing. They're out there. And Spider-Man No Way Home spoilers are no longer spoilers. It's not our fault you haven't seen it. So cuddle up to your already drunken Aunt Alma or Uncle Eligio, because the review starts in 3, 2, 1. What is up, guys? I want to thank you guys for again stopping by and checking out the channel, hanging out with me, being that it's, a day of festivities, being that it's New Year's Eve or New Year's, depending what day you're looking at this. So what do you say we jump right into it, just like I'm jumping into 2022, just winging it. In today's beer review, we're going to be reviewing 5 beers, as you can see right in front of me. Specifically, the Samuel Adams Beers for Cheers Variety Pack, a 24 pack, as you can see right behind me. And I know what you're probably going to be doing, you're going to be pausing this video and checking out the 24 pack behind me. And those of you who do that are probably thinking,
Raymond, that comes with 6 different types of Samuel Adams. Where's the 6th one?
And well, I decided to not review one of them. That one being the Boston Lager Samuel Adams. Reason as to why I decided not to review the Boston Lager is because you can pretty much find it pretty much anywhere. So to review something that's easy attainable, or that's easily attainable to me, well, that's just not what this channel is about, now is it? Or maybe I'll do a video on it next year. I'm sorry, that one just slipped out. As you can probably tell, this variety pack is seasonal, and you can start seeing these beers popping up on shelves around November as well as December. They come in 12-ounce bottles, as you can see right here. They come in a 12-pack as well as the 24-pack, as you see right behind me. The 24-pack comes in around 25, 28, 30 bucks, or somewhere around that range. And the 12-pack comes in for around 15, 20 bucks. Again, it really all depends on where it is you go to purchase these beers. So, good luck hunting. Well, alright guys, so I think that's enough of this variety pack for now. Now let's get on with the review, shall we? From your right to your left, here we got the Sam Adams Holiday Porter. Next, we got the Samuel Adams Holiday White Ale. And here in the nice looking gold is the Winter Lager. And this beautiful Christmassy red bottle you see right here is the Old Fezwig, just like the carrot. And last but not least is the Reunion IPA. So what do you say we rock this joint and start off by, well, pouring these bad boys. So there you have it, guys. Here we got all the 5 different types of beers ready to go. They are looking really, really, really good. But just for the sake of my well-being, I'm gonna go ahead and start from your left to your right. Reason for that is because I tend to get the beer when I mix dark beer with any other type of beer. I don't know if that's just me. Let me know down in the comments below what kind of beer mixes upsets your stomach. Let me know if I'm just a weirdo or a weakling. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Alright guys, so like I said, let's start from your left to your right. As we all know by now, we don't start with the drinking. We start with the smelling. So let's hop right into that, shall we? Beer number 1 is the IPA, Reunion IPA.
Oh, okay.
That smells a bit bittery, a little tropicy, a bit like maybe like tangerine-ish smell to it. When I think of the holidays, I don't really think like this smell, but I mean, it's interesting nonetheless. Let's move on to the next one. Next, we got the Old Fizzwig. Cheers, guys. This one smells kind of nutty, like those caramel covered, what are they, walnuts? Again, I'm not familiar with my nuts. I did it again. But that's what it reminds me of, like those honey, I'm gonna go ahead and say walnuts, and very sweet honey, caramelly walnuts, roasted caramelly walnuts. There's a bit of spice in there too. Nonetheless, again, very, very interesting. This one is probably giving me like the holiday feel more than the Reunion IPA. Let's move on to the Winter Lager. Here we go, guys. This kind of reminds me of like a Mexican cough syrup. People from Laredo know what I'm talking about. That's what that kind of reminds me of. A lot of it, actually. Possibly cinnamon. I need to stop saying cinnamon. A little bit of ginger. Next up is the Holiday White Ale. Let's do this. Has a slight peppermint smell to it. Has a kick of peppermint. It might have peppermint. It smells like it has peppermint. Kind of smells like it has a little bit of garnish, like maybe like possibly orangey garnish, cinnamony, pepperminty, spicy type of smell. The smell makes me think of Christmas. I will say that. Next up is the Holiday Porter. Cheers.
Oh, so sweet.
Into chocolate, smoky, roasted nuts as well, and quite possibly oats. Some chocolatey, roasted, smoky oats. That's what I'm picking up here. That is holiday-ish. So far, what actually makes me think of the holidays is the Dark Porter, the Holiday White Ale, Winter Lager. I think pretty much all of them except for this guy. But I guess we'll see how they do in the next part of this video, which is my all-time favorite, the taste. Alright guys, just like I said, we're gonna start from this side over here. So let's go ahead and give the Reunion IPA a taste. Cheers, guys. Very fruity. There's a slight little bitter bite. I don't know if that's actually a thing, but that's what I'm calling it, a bitter bite. There's a bitterness at the very, very end once you swallow that just kind of stays right in the the middle of the tongue. Also, very, very malty. Hints of pine. I guess that's the bitter bite that I mentioned. Bit of fruit in there. Orangey, tangerine. One of those fruits that you hold in your hand, you give a lick on the rind, and it just gives you that bitterness taste. It's one of those. Already off to a not so good start. This is probably my my least favorite IPA that I've tried here so far. In no way, shape, or form does it remind me of the holidays. You missed one, Samuel Adams. I'm gonna go ahead and stop drinking this one on account of, well, kind of didn't like it.
Threw up in my mouth a little bit.
So before I move on to the next one, I'm gonna go ahead and do what I do, and that is drink a little bit of water to rinse out my palate. I'll leave a link in the description to videos where I actually explain as to why I do that. Let's do this. Here is the Old Fizzwig. Cheers. This one is definitely holiday-ish. Ooh, that cinnamon, honey, caramel, walnut covered flavor. Ooh, it's in there. Kind of has like a almost smoky-ish flavor. I'm assuming that's also the roasted caramel walnut notes I'm picking up. And then at the very end, you get that sweetness, which I'm assuming is again that cinnamon caramelly that I mentioned. It's a little bit heavier than the IPA, but definitely a lot better than the Reunion IPA for sure. I want to say there's just a little bit of chocolate in there. Could be wrong, but that's what I get. My overall thoughts about the Old Fizzwig, A lot better than the Reunion IPA, that's for damn sure. But so far, Reunion IPA, last place, Old Fizzwig. Now, again, let me rinse out. Let's do this. And up next, guys, the Winter Lager. That gold color, man, so stylish. Cheers. Very weedy at first, and then you get a little bit of sweetness, and then I get that ginger right at the end. The sweetness I mentioned, getting that cinnamon sweetness, that like almost like brown sugarish type of flavor. That's what I'm getting now. Very malty, by the way. Also, I didn't mention that first. It was weedy, malty, sweet, and that ginger at the end. This one does have also a bit of a kick to it. Has a bit of bitterness, which I'm assuming is that orange peel that it mentions. It doesn't exactly remind me of the holidays, but it's pretty damn close. So far, it's a tie between these two and the Reunion IPA. Sorry, but it's last. Rinse one more time. Let's go. Next up, guys, the Holiday White Ale. Bottoms up. Right off the bat, this one has a lot of spice right at the very beginning. Can't tell what type of spices, but I guess they're the holiday spices, whatever that may be. A little bit of orangey right at the end as well. There's a little sweetness in there. I'm not getting any peppermint, but that's mainly what I'm getting is the kind of a bit of orange holiday spices. I don't know what that may be. Santa's dandruff. I don't know, man. I don't know what the holiday spices are. But I do say this one also reminds me of the holidays. So my rate between the first four over here, Reunion IPA, still last. And then I'm gonna have to say the Holiday White Ale, Winter Lager, and then the Old Fizzwig. Fizzwig is winning so far, but now it's time to try the Porter. Now, hopefully it doesn't upset my stomach on camera. But before I do that, let's do this. That is some smokehead, chocolatey, nutty, roasty porter with just a hint of sweetness, quite possibly the chocolate.
No, duh.
But this one is just as pleasant as the Old Fizzwig over here. This chocolate porter really gets me in that holiday mood. I can definitely picture myself drinking this by an open fire and Jack Frost nipping in my nose. Or however that song goes. That last beer, guys, definitely very, very pleasant. The order that these beers would have to go from favorite to least favorite, from your right to your left, this is from favorite to least favorite. From making me feel like getting up in the morning for Christmas to completely regretting everything. I'm not saying this is the worst IPA I've ever tried, but it definitely is not the best IPA I've ever tried. Before we dig deeper into this, let's go ahead and finish off this video with my final thoughts. What's up, guys? Future Raymond here. Before we get into the final thoughts part of the video, I just wanted to mention that this video was basically supported by my very good friend Jose Gonzalez. If it wasn't for him, this video would not have happened. He's the one that brought over the 24-pack of Sam Adams, so you have him to thank for this video. So once again, a big old thank you to you, my good friend. And if you guys are liking the video so far, please hit that like button right down below. Now let's move on with the video, shall we? My thoughts on the Samuel Adams beers for cheers variety pack. It's definitely something different. I'm not gonna say this is probably the best pack that I've bought so far, but it's definitely the most interesting. Like I mentioned, only about up to here, I felt like, again, the holiday spirit, and then come this guy, turns me right back into a Scrooge. So again, it really depends on you guys. Not everybody has the same taste buds. You might find this one a lot more appealing to you, a lot more better tasting, and you might even hate the ones that I like. Again, it all depends on you. But again, it is a very interesting choice to have around come the holiday celebrations and whatnot. So you can take my word for it or not. It's all you. You can just probably go and hunt down each of these separately in their 6-pack or go down the variety pack route. It all depends on you. But again, it is something different to have around and have all your friends and family try out and let them see for themselves. You can probably end up showing off a new favorite beer to, again, a friend or family member. And that is a gift that you can provide to somebody this year or next year, depending when you're watching this. Last next year joke, I swear. Well, that is all the time for today, guys. Again, I'd like to thank you guys once again for stopping by, possibly drinking with me on these days of festivities and celebrations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't wait for what's coming up for next year. Once again, I'm sorry. I got some stuff that I've worked on and I'm still working on and I can't wait for you guys to see. Again, be on the lookout for those. And if you like today's last 2021 video, please give your homeboy a big old thumbs up right down there. And if you are a new viewer, please feel free to subscribe right down there. Hit that notification bell. Don't be shy. It will be an awesome way to go about 2021. And I would like to wish you all a happy holidays, happy new year. Be safe out there, celebrate safely, enjoy the time with your family, your friends, wherever it is you are doing, whatever it is you're doing. Have fun doing it. Don't drink and drive. And again, thank you guys for such an awesome year. Let's keep this up for the next year. Hopefully it gets a lot better. So I will see you guys next year in the next video. And remember, if you keep watching, I'm gonna keep drinking. Cheers, guys.